This video is going to look at one of my favorite exercises. It's an all-purpose exercise for a lot of different issues with the arms and shoulders. The yoga pose is classically called jathara parivartanasana, but I treat this as a rotator cuff strengthener, and you can use it in many different ways. So I'll show you the basic version of it to start. The idea in this exercise is the shoulders are never going to lift up no matter what happens. So starting with the knees into the chest, squeeze the legs together, start taking the legs over to the right. They don't have to come up, the knees don't have to come up high, but you don't want them to go away from the pelvis, and the left shoulder stays down. And you're doing this as far as you can go with the left shoulder down. It's not about speed, and it's not about how far you go. It's about keeping the left shoulder down and the work involved in keeping the left shoulder down. Trying to keep the knees together at the same time. Come on up to center. Start going over to the left and right shoulder down. Right shoulder down. Right shoulder down. Right shoulder down. Don't go all the way. Hover. Stay an inch or two off the floor. Work the legs. Work the inner thighs. Right shoulder down. Okay? Just showing the same thing on the first side again. Over to the right. Knees going to the right. If you can, you start taking the knees up a little higher. A lot of stuff is working here. Inner thighs, obliques. Right. Knees over to the right. Left shoulder. Rounding down. That should be work. Let's say you want to go a little deeper. The legs come up straight. And the legs come over to the right, and they move up towards the fingers, and I'm going to reach a certain point where I can't keep that left shoulder down. That's where I stop. I actually pull back an inch or so, and I work hard to pull that left shoulder to the floor. Coming back up to center, don't let the legs separate, don't let the feet separate. Strong inner thigh work. Toes up towards the fingertips, right shoulder down, right shoulder down, right shoulder down. And let's say I get to a point where the shoulder comes up, stay, hover, and work that right shoulder to the floor, and back to center, and lower the feet. You could do that with a block between the thighs or a blanket between the thighs. That's a really good work for the inner thighs, but the key here is to stabilize the shoulder blades onto the back, onto the floor, and not let any lift in the shoulder happen.